the journey has been 26 years. And I know that the next 26 will be much better. Because God's word is clear. It says that we will go from glory to glory. So when I joined David's Christian Center, they were in their 9th year. And they had made quite a tremendous amount of growth. So they had moved from Pastor K's parlor. The ministry started in Pastor K's parlor in 1996 with just 6 people. They had moved from there. And then they had moved to the kiosk on 24 Road. They shall move to this tiny place that you can see. But it was a great improvement because moving from 6 people to a place that could sit maybe about 10 people. Yeah, about 10 people. Because I've been there and I've entered the kiosk before. It will make you cry to see where God has brought us from. And then they moved from here, I believe, to Jemgi, and then from Jemgi to the open field. Yes, the open field, YMCA. And then from there, they moved to Festac Plaza. So when I joined, this was their church office, but after Festac Plaza, they had moved to Rochester Garden. So I joined at Rochester Garden. And one thing about David's Christian Center is that we've never been stagnant. We've always moved from glory to glory. When I came, the ministry, was doing well in terms of people, but was not doing so well in terms of finances. So I remember there was one particular LDM that we had, because when I came on board, we now started LDM. They used to do LDS, but when we now got married, we now changed it to LDM. I remember there was one LDM we did, and the place was jammed with about almost 2,000 people. The offering of that day, I don't think I'm allowed to say it, but the offering of that day, if you take your friend out to Mega Chicken, and you eat a meal and drink some Coke, the offering are finished. That's where I'm going with it. So we didn't really have that kind of money, but one thing I know Pastor K had was he had faith. We didn't have the finances, but he had faith. And so Pastor K would still come up with crazy dreams. Raising the money for our rent at the time in Rochester Garden was a big deal. I remember one particular midweek service. After we finished the service, I was newly married at the time. I think we were owing rent in Rochester. They now locked the gates. Plus church members' car, plus pastor's car, plus all of us, they locked all our cars in there. And somehow we were able to wiggle out of it so that all the members' cars could be let. Then our car was there. And then we did a romantic walk home. Even at home, we could barely eat. But Pastor was still pushing for big things. He knew that we were not called to be small. He knew we were not called to be ordinary. So there were days where even toothpaste, we'll press the toothpaste. Pastor K, I will hold the toothbrushes, then Pastor K, because he's the one that is stronger, will now fold the toothpaste, now press it with his power. Then after we press it, then we'll now cut it. They will now be using to scoop it ahead to brush. Then we used to use tablet soap then. So if the soap finish, where I grew up, if soap finish, there's a small one that remains, you throw it away. Pastor K say, you don't throw it away, you'll be gumming it till it becomes one big soap and we now have soap to use again. And interestingly, those were trying times, but we didn't feel it because we knew that it was a going through. We knew that this wasn't where we were going to end. We were very clear on that.